Okay, this is acting lesson number 3. Okay, so this one is a really short thing. Okay, everyone says people that die and come back to life, in the operating room. They say that what happens is they go into a white light and they go someplace and they start having a life review. So basically, a life review. Robin Williams did a movie where he was the person in charge of making video segments of people's lives, and it was for the people left behind, I think. I can't remember the details. But basically, the highlights of your life. Okay, well, you got to give Robin Williams something to work with. And, so people that say, my life isn't a movie, well, if you're not treating it like a movie, you're not going to have any interesting highlights. Maybe serendipity will give you some interesting things, hopefully. But, if you're an active participant in the movie of your life, and take some of my acting lessons to heart, you're going to have better things, better clips to watch. And, in the end, who's going to judge your life but you? And if you look back and you say, geez, I was really you know, I keep seeing myself doing the same thing over and over and over again throughout my 85 years on planet Earth. And I don't see myself, from the time I was 40 till I was 85, I was the same grumpy old person. And I wasn't interested in anything new. I didn't pick up any new books. I didn't take any courses at college. I didn't I didn't really travel. I hung out with the same boring people all the time. And then they're going to say, okay, so, do you want to go back to Earth and do it all over again and try and do better job? In other words, the part about going to Earth is, to be a spiritual being having a human experience. And if you're basically spending the last half of your life waiting to die, that a lot of people seem to do, they, especially people that are, like they're pensioners, they retire anywhere from 50 to 65 and they coast. Some people take up drinking, and I don't know. Some people are really good at retirement and, they have a wonderful time and they do it right. But a lot of people are like, they get into a fear mode. I'm afraid that if I go someplace, I'm going to get sick, and it's just nothing but a nightmare after nightmare. So I'm just going to sit at home. So, to counter that argument, I have to give you the idea of a battleship. A battleship is apparently safest if it's docked in its home port. Okay, 2 points. Point number 1, Pearl Harbor. The battleships were all docked in Pearl Harbor, apparently a safe place, and, they were all destroyed by the enemy. So you're not safe sitting at home. In other words, you think you're going to go away and have a heart attack, you're just as likely to have a heart attack at home. And, I think, well, maybe there are better services at home to look after you. But what's the point? So you can sit for another day waiting to die? That's not living. That's waiting to die. The second part about the battleship is that a battleship it's built to go out on the high seas and patrol. And if there's enemy action out there that's giving you trouble, well, it's a battleship and it's got, it's designed to go to war. It's a warship. So, by the same token, you're a human being. In other words, you're a spirit. I'll get to the next point next. But you're a spirit having a human experience. So, have an experience as a human. Don't sit in your easy chair day after day watching, stupid television. In other words, you're watching fake actors having fake drama, and you're getting your personal enjoyment out of, watching actors act. But the thing is that you are an actor. And, maybe you learn a little bit from watching movies. It's a little break from your boring routine.